This is another highlight film by Sports Broadcast Solutions, this time for Hinsdale Central Girls Cross Country on September 5th, 2020 at Katherine Legge Memorial Park in Hinsdale. Originally, this was supposed to be a 20-team meet, but with COVID-19 restrictions in place, it is now a dual match between Hinsdale Central and Lyons Township, always a competitive pairing. Due to some construction, the 2.8-mile course has been modified a bit. The start is still on the north end of the park. Runners go west down the hill, then back up behind the trees, cross over the start, then go around the perimeter twice. Then they come up the hill and go behind the trees again, around the start again, back down the hill again, then back up the lacrosse field and into the finish line. And as per custom, before the race starts, you have to have the obligatory team cheer before the gun goes off. Coaching for Hinsdale Central is Mark McCabe. Last year, Hinsdale Central finished third in the state. I caught up with head coach Mark McCabe before the races and asked a couple questions, and here's what he said.
So what are you trying to accomplish in today's meet?
Well, I tell you, Bob, we're grateful to be here and just happy to have a meet to run when there's so much uncertainty surrounding the season. So it's our first meet. It's kind of weird. Usually we have a 20-team invitational this morning here at Katherine Legge, the Hornet Red Devil Invitational, and today we have a dual meet. So it's very different, but it's exciting. We're using today as a starting point and see where we're at. If they're a good summer of training, and we're excited. LT is a good friendly rival of ours, and it's always a good competition.
So how much practice were you able to handle until now, especially with COVID-19?
Well, we had a really good summer of training. The girls, some good leadership from the girls. They were heading up, with communication from me, heading up the practices for the first part of the summer until we were able to actually start the summer camp. So the training's gone very well. Not quite as smoothly as it does in most summers, but little bumps in the road that nothing we couldn't overcome.
Now in the next several meets before the end of the season, I know there's no state tournament, which is really sad. So how are you going to motivate the people to improve, et cetera, and what is the goal by the end of the season?
We've been talking a lot about that and focusing even more than usual on personal improvement this year, because there's no big carrot at the end of there's no state meet to look forward to. There'll be a conference or a regional meet on October 24th, but for this year we're really looking at personal improvement, and obviously you always want to do as well as you can as a team, but I think this year more than ever it's trying to be the best we can be, being grateful for the opportunities we've got, and just trying to be our best, like I said, the best we can be every time we go out there.
Mark, thank you very much for your time. Wish the best of luck of you, and of course we'll be videoing your runners as they go by.
Thank you, Bob, and we appreciate you being out here.
Here are the leaders coming up the backstretch near the road. In the lead for Hinsdale Central is Catie McCabe, setting the pace. You might notice on these videos that there are no fans. COVID-19 rules state that no fans are allowed, just participants. A lot of police were out earlier this morning, coaches, and the media. As the runners run by the fence by the road on the west side, you might see some parents peering in through the fence cheering. And now here's the race for third place. There's something soothing about watching a cross-country race. and the remainder of the runners. And here's where the finish line is. And here are the leaders running through the trees. Lyons Township is in first place, followed closely by Katey McCabe. In the lead for Lyons Township is Cate Dickman running downhill, opening up more space between her and Katey McCabe. Running 6th and 7th place for Hinsdale Central are Sarah Fischer and Cate McDonnell. And here is Isabella Terry running strong for Hinsdale Central. And here we are on the final stretch, uphill of course. In the lead is Cate Dickman of Lyons Township. 2nd place is Katey McCabe. The official time for Cate Dickman of Lyons Township, who won the race, is 16 minutes and 46 seconds. And the official finish time for Katey McCabe is 16 minutes and 51 seconds. Nice job, 1st and 2nd place. And here's Coach McCabe. Hustling for 6th and 7th place for Hinsdale Central are Sarah Fischer and Cate McDonnell. Fischer finishes at 18 minutes and 12 seconds, and McDonnell 1 second behind her at 18 minutes and 13 seconds. A hustling Isabella Terry finishes 8th place with a time of 18 minutes and 27 seconds. Kendall Griffin is hustling uphill for where she ends up with a final finish of 13th place with a time of 18 minutes and 6 seconds. She edges out Lyons Grayson by a second and Lane by 2 seconds. Kennedy Boyd now coming to the finish line, finished with a time of 19 minutes and 26 seconds. Next running up the hill is Megan Liu. This 2.8-mile course is very unforgiving. It's hilly and windy today. And Megan Liu finishes with a time of 20:09. And Erin Milligan finishes with a time of 20 minutes and 21 seconds. And Gigi Gottfried finishes with a time of 20 minutes and 46 seconds. And Claire Scoratino is running up the hill now toward the finish line. She ends up with a time of 21 minutes and 32 seconds, running strong here. Next up is Jessie Wing running up the hill, and she ultimately finishes with a time of 22 minutes and 40 seconds.
Good job.
Next three runners beginning the run up the hill on the final ascent to the finish line are Bella Brown and Katie Wilson and Margot Beret. Bella. So Bella Brown finishes with a time of 23 minutes and 33 seconds. Katie Wilson finishes with a time of 23 minutes and 45 seconds. And Margot Beret finishes with a time of 23 minutes and 56 seconds, but we're going to follow her into the finish line. The last two runners for Hinsdale Central are Charlotte Callahan and Bridget Callis. Congratulations to all the ladies from Hinsdale Central for finishing this tough and grueling course. Although the weather was nice, the wind was pretty windy, and it's definitely a hilly course. So Charlotte Callahan finishes with a time of 24 minutes and 38 seconds, and Bridget Callis finishes with a time of 24 minutes and 46 seconds. We're going to follow her into the final finish. Congratulations, everyone. First meet of the year. It gets better after this. Here are the official final results as written up by head coach Mark McCabe. So you can pause the video here and see all the final times. And for those of you who don't know how to figure out who wins a cross-country event, you take the top 5 finishers, and it's like golf. You want the lower score. So if you win the race and finish first, you get 1 point. The second place runner gets 2 points. The third place runner gets 3 points, and so on down to the top 5 finishers for each team. So in this meet, Lyons Township finished 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 9th, which adds up to 22 points. Hinsdale Central finished 2nd, which was Katie McCabe, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 12th. Now, in this case, the 6th and 7th place finishers for Lyons didn't score points because they didn't finish in the top 5, but because they finished ahead of Hinsdale Central's 5th place finisher, Kendall Griffin, so Kendall earned 12 points instead of 10. So the final score today was Lyons 22 and Hinsdale Central 35. And now this is Katie McCabe.
You took 2nd place today in the whole entire event, so how do you feel?
I'm pretty excited about it. Going into this race, well, it was like the first race of the season, so we just sort of wanted to get a time on the board and just sort of see where my fitness was at. And yeah, I think it was a pretty solid race for me today. I ultimately wanted to do a little better, but it was a solid first race for me, I think.
So you said you wanted to do a little bit better. With cross country, it's like golf, right? So you can always do better, right? So what are you going to do next time, or in between next time, to improve your time, even though you're 2nd place?
I think I had a good, like I always have like my pre-meet dinner, like breakfast that I organize the night before and stuff. But my legs were a little sore today, so I'll probably try to like roll out more the day before and stuff like that, and just. But I think for the most part, what I've been doing to prepare works for me.
Now, what are your goals for the rest of the season? I know you're going to obviously try to continue to improve as the season goes on. There's no state championship. I feel horrible. But what are you going to do, or what are your goals for the rest of the season now?
Yeah, we're all disappointed when there's no state series this year. But I think just this season will be a good opportunity just to see how much like I can improve, since we won't have a chance to like go to state or sectionals like as a team, just try to improve my times individually. And since we have a lot of races on our home course KLM this season, I think we have 4 more. So that's nice, and I can see how much better I can get my time on this one course.
Last question, what about college?
I don't know. College is, I guess, 2-3 years away, but
Well, how old are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh, you got a ways to go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So,
you're going to be a stud this year and next 2 years.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I'll definitely probably want to run in college, so hopefully I'll be able to do something there.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you.
So take us through the race. I mean, you ended up 5th. Did you start out near the beginning, at the end? Did you have a late kick? Take us through the race.
Well, right off the bat, I was kind of in probably 5th or 6th place. And then I passed one of my Hinsdale teammates and got to Sarah Fischer. And both of us kind of stuck by each other the whole race. I was at a pretty steady pace, and then at the end I tried to kick it, and yeah.
So what was the training that you went through to get to this point?
Well, since the first day of practice, we've been pushing ourselves harder every day, and I think just kind of that motivation just got us through the first race.
And what are your goals for the rest of the season now? I mean, obviously you want to improve, so how are you going to approach that, and what are your goals for the end of the season?
I mean, yeah, obviously one of my goals is just to get better and improve. I haven't run cross country too much throughout middle school. I did a little bit, but I just kind of want to get a better stamina and get used to running at a faster pace.
Okay, now you finished 5th. That's great. Now, do you have a desire to win first? That means you'd have to beat Catie?
I mean, it's a hard goal because Catie's an astonishing runner, but yeah, that's probably a goal.
Now, are you a senior, sophomore, junior?
I'm a freshman.
Okay, so you're going to be a stud next few years to go.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to tell us?
Not really. I just think the whole team did great today. It's beautiful weather and a great day for a race.
Yeah, terrific. And congratulations on your 5th place finish.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff, and just keeping our training going even when we couldn't be together, or even when it was more complicated and with the training and stuff. And then this past week we went really hard, but then we kind of toned it down the past few days to kind of get ourselves ready for today. And yeah, I mean, eating healthy foods, drinking a lot of water.
So what are your goals for the rest of the season? Now, this is just the first meet, right? Or like first dual match, I guess you'd say, right? Right, so what are your goals for the rest of the season now?
This season it gets kind of tricky because like there aren't as many championship races and stuff like there have been in past years, but I just want to improve and make sure that I can maintain what I did last year and hopefully even get better.
Now, there's no state championship this year, right? So as a team, what would your goal be?
I think as a team we're still trying to maintain strong, and we have a lot of young people on our team, so getting them ready for the next upcoming years so we can have a lot of success in the future.
So what is your workout routine to prepare for today? Is it, do you run 5 miles, then you rest, then 2 miles, then you rest, then 26 miles? What does your training regimen look like?
For the week ahead, or like the day?
For the week leading up to today.
Yeah, so we do, like on Wednesday, we did just a 6-mile run with 3 miles tempo fast. And then yesterday and the day before, we either cross-trained or we ran like 30-ish minutes to 45. So some of it's mile-based, some of it's also time-based.
Do you play any other sports?
I do. I swim, but right now we're on a break.
Okay, and then what are your, last question, what are your college plans looking like?
Right now I'm not so sure. I would love to run in college. That would be great for me. I think that it would be fun to be part of that like team environment. Again, I'm not sure which college I want to go to. I haven't visited a lot, but I have a few sisters. I have 2 sisters, so I kind of know some of it, but I still want to rest and just take it back next year when we can travel more.
Well, perfect. You ran great today. It was fun to watch you, and I wish you the best of luck.
All right, thank you.
You did pretty well today.
Thank you.
So take us through the race. Did you start out near the front, near the back? Did you run in the pack? Did you have a late kick? I mean, take us through the race today.
So I was kind of like towards the front, but I was like behind Cate and Sarah. And I thought I could have had more of a kick at the end because I was going like faster in the first lap. But I definitely thought I could have had more kick at the end, in the last lap.
Okay, so what kind of training did you need to do to lead up today? Not just in the prior week, but all summer. You know, what did you do to get to this point? You obviously ran a good race, so you're in shape.
Yeah, well, Coach McCabe has us doing really great workouts, and as a team, we've been doing a lot of like longer runs, fartleks, and a combination of workouts, and also a lot of cross training for me. Well, yeah, my goals for this season are just to keep improving, you know, and as a team too, like improving times, getting to know the girls more, and overall just like putting forth a really strong effort.
And then what are your college plans?
I'm not sure yet, you know, we'll see. I haven't really thought about that yet.
Your team seems to be very, very young. Are you also not a senior?
I'm not a senior, I'm a junior.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you guys are going to be great for years to come.
Yeah, I hope.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks for coming by and talking.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
Next up is the JV race, Hinsdale Central versus Lyons Township. We will watch Hinsdale Central warm up just a little bit here before the race starts. The varsity race started at 9 a.m. and this JV race is scheduled to start at 10:30. And over there is the Lyons Township team finishing up their warm-ups. Okay, here they come. Lyons in first place, second place, third, fourth, and fifth place. And here comes Hinsdale. This looks like 9th place, 10th place, 11th place, 12th place, 13th place, and a large pack of Lyons runners. All right, here's the leader. This is the winner. Third place. Top runner. This is Camden Griffin. She's the first finisher for Hinsdale Central with a time of 21 minutes, 5 seconds. Camden. Okay, that was Camden. This is London Maxwell running up the hill. She ended up with a time of 21 minutes and 40 seconds. London with a nice kick at the end. All right, here comes another nice kick. Maya Hannum ends with a time of 22 minutes and 13 seconds. Heidi Angelopoulos finishes with a time of 22 minutes and 21 seconds. And this is Joy Chen on the last leg and ends with a time of 22 minutes and 37 seconds. Whoops, that was a Catie Gilmartin sighting. She finished in 22 minutes, 50 seconds. Everybody else gets 10 seconds at the finish line. You get a quarter second. Sorry about that, Catie. Marin O'Brien finished in 24:46. Katie Chosick finished in 24 minutes, 49 seconds. Claire Snodgrass and Annie Berge just finished at 24:50 and 24:52 in order. And in a testament to Don't Quit and a very encouraging team and coaching staff, Luna Bitar is finishing the race in 30 minutes and 32 seconds. And Luna, I would have followed you right through the finish line, but my camera ran out of battery. And you didn't. Sorry about that. Nice finish. And this ends the 2.8-mile race today between Lyons Township and Hinsdale Central. We'll be right back with a quick conversation with Hinsdale Central's top finisher, Camden Griffin. Okay, perfect. So how do you feel you did today?
I felt like I pushed myself and I think I did pretty good.
So what finish did you make?
I got 3rd overall.
Here are the final official race times in Mark McCabe's nearly flawless handwriting. Congratulations to all the runners and best of luck to you this season. And here are all the final splits for both varsity and JV. Finally, we hope you enjoyed this long highlight reel of today's cross-country event here in Hinsdale. This is a presentation of Sports Broadcast Solutions.